皆さんこんにちは、タカです。取れたすんでね。パーシャルだから。こっちは頑張って。後ろの金味方だろうが頑張って。はいはい終わり。次行くぞ。ナイス。こいつはもう大丈夫だ。こっちや当たってないけどはい。なんだ終わり。なんか窓かこれこっちったら味方が倒してくれるのかな。どうなんだろう。とりあえず門を開けて援軍も呼び込めるようにしないとっていうところかな。
You rat! Come out and fight like a man!
I don't think so. I like it better right here.
You'd rather hide behind my wife like some mangy whelp?
I could just as easily cut her throat. I have hostages enough, and strong walls to protect me. Bring him here.
Radzig? What do you want, you viper?
Let me think. Actually, there's nothing I want from you. Except maybe to see you all die. Fire! Burn it down!
あんなことしたらいずれ尽きるぞ食料。
Christ. Are you all right?
I'll live. But I don't think I'll be wielding a sword for a while.
Oh, we have men enough for sword wielding. A good lord is harder to come by.
How the hell did they get Radzik? I didn't make it to the gate.
He was charging against reinforcements from the castle.
We have to save Sir Rad... my father, somehow.
And we have to save my wife and get our home back.
My friend, I think you know as well as I. We have to lay siege.
No! No! That is our last resort. We have to try all our other options.
Sir, if a few men could scale the western wall after dark, maybe they could get inside, free the hostages, and open the gate. That is, if they're holding them in the courtyard, as we've always done.
Well, that's a big if. What if they're seen and they can't raise the portcullis quietly?
Sir Hanush, if we can save just one hostage.
It's a perilous undertaking. Who would you send?
I'll go.
Then let us make ready.
.またお金もらったぞ。しかも2回。あれか。サブクエストか。とりあえず話して。
God be with you.
そういう感じか。
Can you teach me how to
Certainly.
何の話だろう。防御の話か。
I'd like to hone my...
All right, but now pay close.
防御の話だ。すげえたくさんあったな。なんだこれ全部のクエストが失敗。いや、その後か。修道院残ってるもんね。ちょっと待って、寝ようとしてたあいつ。ちょっと待ってって。
I'm ready.
Are you sure? You should wear lightweight black clothing. Anything you don't need, you can leave here. I don't want you clanking around in plate armor.
あ、そう。
Of course.
May the Lord watch over you.
じゃああれが役に立つか。全部外すとかないのかな、これ。これが役に立つ。くしゃつけててもいいのか。ダメか。ノイズ発生するわ。指輪大丈夫。で、はあ。タイツぐらいか。許されんのは。こんなもんじゃない？
Damn!
I'm ready.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm ready to go.
Good luck to you. If any of you are having second thoughts, this is your last chance to speak. Very well. So I hope we're all clear on what has to be done. We need to free the hostages to deprive Toth of his advantage. Now he'll be keeping them somewhere where they can be guarded, but somewhere separate from his other men.
And where would that be?
We always kept our captives in the house on the bailey by the stables.
What if they're in their tower or somewhere else?
Then we'll have to go to the gate and try to open it. But that will take time and attract attention. So we can only do it if we know exactly how things stand. And if they sound the alarm, before we've done anything, we get out of there quick. Understood?
And leave them there?
Better a couple of hostages than a pile of corpses. Lord Capon, are you quite certain you want to engage in this action?
Quite. After all, it can't be much different from sneaking out of the upper castle in Rattay and back in every night. Besides, who else will keep this hothead from raising bloody mayhem?
Well, see to it that you do, my lord. May God guide our footsteps.
Iや、それに潜入でしょ。隠密スキルそんな高くないと思うよ。
This will be something. They'll be telling stories about this for years.
自分の弓かびっくりしたわ。
Aren't you meant to be in the monastery, lad?
つかそんな長いはしごどっから持って
We'll
きた
go first and take out the sentries. Wait here.
What are they waiting for?
Quiet, for fuck's sake.
What are they waiting for?
How should I know?
Why do I bother asking?
Oh, be quiet and watch that light on the battlements. Fuck this waiting, I'm gonna climb.
お前今どっから来たわけあ、登って OK。まあでも大方味方に出てきゃ大丈夫っしょ。お、倒したね。いいぞ。
I'll put on his armor and watch this side, but there are still 2 guards on the portcullis winch to deal with. Any volunteers?
Henry will do it.
Buffoon?
Henry, then. Just make sure you keep quiet.
ゲートの警備員を排除します。B こっちか。あれが池と。2人もいるぞ。だよね。
Fuck. The alarm's been sounded.
あれおかしい。スキルが効かなかったけども先に手前をやった方が良かっ
To
た。
admit, we didn't do too well.
True, the shame of it. They drove us back before we even got anywhere. It's worse than if they'd killed us.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. We had to give it a try. If we succeeded.
If pigs had wings, I know it troubles you, but it's not over yet. We'll rescue the hostages and hang that bastard Ishvan.
Oh, 本意か。ってことはまあ強制的に攻めるってことなのかな。おみつつけるたくないって言ったじゃないか。うまくいかないって。
It seems, Robard, that we're running out of options.
We don't have enough men to scale the walls with ladders. And we can't afford to lose any more. We can only take Talmberg by a ruse or with superior numbers. Ruses have failed, and we don't have superior numbers.
Then we are left with no choice but to build a trebuchet. To demolish my own walls. Where is Master Faithful?
He's waiting. We sent for him as soon as...
Bring him to me. Let's not waste time.
Sir Divvy.
You will build me a trebuchet, Master Tobias.
Trebuchet, my lord. That's not entirely in my field of expertise.
We have to take back Talmberg.
Yes, indeed, sir, I understand that,
And you
but...
are the best engineer we can rely on in the whole fiefdom.
Oh, well, thank you, my lord, but... It's just that I've never built a trebuchet before. This could take some time.
Then you'd better get to it. Bernard will go over the plan of attack with you.
Oh.
Well, Master Tobias, you have much to do and little time. I will not keep you any longer.
Indeed. Of course, sir. Thank you, my lord.
How are the preparations proceeding in the other camps?
As well as can be expected under the circumstances. There are still many things that need doing, but I just don't have the time for them.
No, you don't. Henry.
Yes, sir.
I would like for you to help with the preparations in the encampments.
Gladly, sir.
Robard will brief you. That'll be all.
こういうのも面白いですよねと。間違えた。こうなんつうの？失敗してやり直すっていうのは面白いけども、こういうふうに失敗したら別のことになるっていうのも面白いよね。私はこっちの方が好きなんだがね。こっちか。待ってくり。
What needs to be done?
Look, a military encampment's a complicated thing. I don't expect it to be as peaceful and orderly as Holy Mass. But what we have here now is havoc. The men are as nervous and short-tempered as caged bears. When you walk around the camps, you'll see for yourself. Grumbling everywhere, complaints about everything from the gruel to the fleas. They're moaning they've drunk the alehouse dry, and now they have to wait for the next batch of beer. We've got dead who deserve a decent burial, and a lot of wounded, including one of their lordships. The less the troops grumble, the better off we'll all be. But that's not even the main problem.
What do you mean?
Did you hear what Sir Divish was saying to Fafar, our master builder?
I heard some of it.
And what did you make of it?
He'll manage. He was in charge of the whole Skalitz mine works, so what's one trebuchet?
But if it'll take him as long as he said, we can't wait until Judgment Day. We don't have that much time.
I'll try to ask him if I can help in some way.
You should definitely do that. Without a trebuchet, we're much too weak. Good luck to you.
まあ、とりあえず全員に話を聞けと。いや、
Greetings. What business have you?
Sir Robard sent me to you. He said you have to build a trebuchet.
Indeed. A trebuchet that can smash the walls of Tamburg. I, a mining engineer. What do I know of war machines? I'll never manage it on my own.
Well, I'd like to help you, but how? I don't know anything about trebuchets either.
Actually, there is a way you could help. Conrad Kieser came to Sasso recently. If you could get him to come here, it would save my skin.
All right, I'll do what I can.
Thank you, Henry. May I take care?
それじゃない。
Greetings.
About the You're still an engineer, though. Couldn't you build it yourself?
Are you serious? Do you know how complicated such a machine is? What forces are at work in the contraption? If we were lucky, it wouldn't fire at all. Far more likely, it would smash itself to smithereens and kill lots of us instead of the enemy.
Conrad Kieser? Who's he?
He's a scholar who studied medicine, but he also designed siege engines. He even took part in the siege in Nicopolis, together with Sigismund.
He was with Sigismund.
It's not so straightforward. They quarrelled after the battle, after Conrad blamed their defeat on Sigismund.
I don't suppose he took that too well.
Quite. That's what led to Conrad being banished from Prague and making a base at Betlen Castle.
Thanks.
まあ、そそりでし
May the Lord watch over you.
ょ。要するに、まあ、さざば行けと。なんでみんなそんな離れるんだ、すぐ。とりあえず相談をしてだな。どこまで行ってんのあの人たち。
God be with you.
How are we doing with the food?
Who wants to know? One of their lordships?
No, I just wondered if there was anything you're short of.
Oh, I see. The lordling is wondering if we're in urgent need of anything. Well. To tell the truth, we don't have much meat. They bring it round often enough, but never as much as they should.
Yes, I've heard something like that.
I'll say. Every other man's moaning on about it. The gamekeepers are doing all they can, but they can't keep up. So if you know how to help them out, bring it right here. I'll take care of the rest.
Fine, I'll keep that in mind. Do we have any beer?
Christ, I wish we did. Our ale's all gone and we've drained the local inn dry.
That's bad news.
Don't I know it? You can't go and catch a beer in the woods either. But if you happen to know about some, let's hear it. News like that'd refresh me almost as much as a drink. And the lads, too. Take care now.
それはいらないと思うかな。どう考えても。いい、こっちか。どうも。
I'm glad to see you.
How are the men holding up?
They're a rabble. The out-of-towners are desperate to go home. And the locals, they've got nowhere else to go. So they're just generally complaining.
Are they causing trouble?
No trouble as such. It's true I've caught a few of them asleep on their watch. There's nothing a couple of lashes of the whip can't cure.
Well, there might be a simpler solution.
Whipping a man's simple enough. Just give one of them a beating, the others will remember. And when they forget, do it again.
But then you'd have an injured soldier. It occurred to me a herbal potion might do the trick.
I never heard of any wives' quackery helping troop morale. But Christ knows they could do with something to flush the booze out of them and keep their eyes open.
How goes it, Sir Bernard?
How goes it? We're sitting here under the castle, and all day long there's folks hewing stones. My ears are ringing as if I've been struck on the head, which is just how I feel.
I felt that way too since the night of the attack.
That went horribly wrong. And even so, we were lucky. Could have gone much worse. Take care.
あとは D か。D 行って、ああ。修道院でまた修道院行くの？
What the hell? Yeah.
D あの辺かな。
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
ああ、ここか。
How are you, Henry? God bless you. What troubles you?
How do you feel, Sir Divish? How's the shoulder?
I felt better, boy. I feel awful, truth be told, and my shoulder's paining me.
Let someone tend to the wound and you'll soon be better.
The flesh can be healed, perhaps. But the spirit... Henry, can you do something for me?
What is it you need, sir?
I need a priest as well as a physician. The closest was in Rovna, but I don't know what happened to him. And then there's the one from Uzhitz. What's his name?
Godwin. But why would you need a priest? The wound will heal, especially with the help of one of the monks.
It's not about me. I've got a lot of wounded here that won't see morning, and dead men, and I have to confess my sins. God be with you.
やることがいっぱいだな。先はほどほどでいいでしょう。だからまあこっちを回ってだな。ファストトラベルもあるしな。こう行ってこう行ってでこうやって回っていこうか。
Yeah. Yeah.
こんなところ。
Yeah.
発見しちゃった。では次もお楽しみに。またね。